Hello everyone, this is G and I'm back with another video. So this is a response, or let's say an extended response, to some comments I have received from what I deem to be well-meaning individuals. I don't think the individuals are trolls, right? They're just people who disagree with me and that's fine. First of all, to those individuals, there's three at present who believe that I'm basically backing the wrong horse when it comes to coming to Tristan's defense. While I vehemently disagree with you, I want to first say that this is not meant to insult you. This is not meant to call you names or anything like that. I do not bully. I do not engage in bullying. But this is a response to you. This is a response to those individuals who say that Tristan's a liar, she attracts drama, she's a manipulator, so on, and so forth. Right? This is my accounting of my side of things and why I got involved. Okay? So I just want to make that clear. This is a response to your um, comments, let's say. And the first thing I want to get out is the fact that you're entitled to your opinions. You're entitled to disagree with me. You're entitled to dislike me or to dislike Tristan. But in my defense and in my explanation, I came to Tristan's defense because I saw what was happening to her. You can believe all you want that she's brought it upon herself by being outspoken or being a drama magnet, as one person called her, or being a liar and a manipulator, that someone else called her. But first of all, if you're going to call her, especially to me, who's very much a show me the evidence type person, if you're going to call her that, then you need to provide evidence. No one who has said this about her, and there's at least two people who have presented to me publicly or privately. I have an email. Some folks follow me on Twitter and they know my DMs are open. So if you wanted to reach out privately, you could also do that. No one has presented evidence to those claims as of yet, right? No one's presented evidence of Tristan being a liar or Tristan being a manipulator. And you can believe all you like that she attracts drama. That can be said of me, that can be said of Ethan, John Delaraz, or anyone else who's basically outspoken in their views, right? You can say it about anybody who occasionally attracts negative attention because of being outspoken on the internet. So anybody who speaks up or speaks out or gives an opinion can be accused of being a drama magnet, right? So there's that. If you think that I'm in the wrong or that I'm coming to the defense of the wrong person or backing the wrong horse, with all due respect, quite frankly, you need to bring me more and show me more than your own personal disdain or your own personal dislike of her. That's not enough to sway my opinions, right? Now, the reason why I have this up, the notifications from 2 days ago, is because I want to explain what's been going on. Because I think some folks are not up on the lore, as it were. As you can see, it says new subscriber, John Delaraz. That's how I found out about the video John was doing about my response, right? And he called it he called the video long title, but part of it was Nerdette doxed. That's how I found out he was doing a video about me, about my response, my like 45-minute video which is where I actually hop into the situation. Okay, I wasn't in it prior to that. I hopped in knowing this would happen. Okay, no one asked me to. Tristen didn't ask me to. Tristen has a personal email of mine. She never once emailed me and said, "Gene, please help." I hopped in because of what I saw, because of what at least one of her bullies, Alpha Eagle, openly admitted to. Okay, openly admitted to, and that's why I hopped in. But Tristen didn't contact me privately and go, "Gene, please help." That's not what happened. I hopped in because of what I saw, because of actions by her bullies that they admitted to. In particular, Alpha Eagle, right? Admitting to making multiple accounts to stalk her. Admitting not just he admitted it in a post, in a community post of his, and he admitted it on Englantine's stream specifically addressing Tristan's doxing. That stream was nearly an hour. He spoke for pretty much 30 minutes trying to explain, justify, or downplay his, quite frankly, stalking her. He admits to it. He admits that he used to be a fan of Tristan's. He used to be subscribed, and that he made multiple accounts because she kept blocking them, and that he used to tag her in his community post to get her attention and to get her to respond, and many other things. He admits to it. Eglantine tells him a good 3 times throughout that stream, which is nearly an hour, that he's coming across as a stalker. And Alpha Eagle's response is, well, I was stalked in real life. It's more or less, I was stalked in real life by a woman. What I'm doing isn't the same. Yes, it is. Making, from what I counted, 18. Tristen said 20. I didn't see 20. Maybe there are videos that are privated or deleted she's aware of. But he made at least 18 videos about her in less than 1 year. Whatever you think of me, whatever you think of her, please put that aside for a moment and look at that objectively. Look at it logically. Does that sound in any way reasonable for one person to basically make themselves a hate channel for another person because they dislike them? Make 18 videos in 1 year, less than a year. If someone left you 18 mocking, insulting voicemails on your phone, or made it about other people you know because they know that antagonizing those people, it will eventually get back to you, you'll find out about it. Leaving 18 voicemails on your phone or on a friend's phone because they know that you and the friend talk and then eventually come up in less than 1 year. Would that make any sense? Would you not consider that disturbing, stalking behavior? It doesn't change just because it's video content for YouTube now. I'm responding to actions. I hopped in because I saw that the actions people were taking against Tristen, that they were admitting to, had gone too far. That's why I called the video Taking It Too Damned Far. And now John Della Raz decides to subscribe to me. You can go and check his channel. I want you to. Please tell me where in all of last year where you'll see a comment from me in his videos or his community posts. You won't, because I don't deal with the man. I've been unsubscribed for the longest time because I saw how he dealt with Doug Ernst. He decides to hate subscribe to me, and that's how I found out about the video or a live stream, the dank stream he was doing, which was to mock me, which was to mock Tristen, which he then puts behind a members only paywall so that there's no way I can watch it past that and respond to it or comment on it or anything else. I didn't go into his space. I didn't go in and make a video about him or subscribe to his channel and then do a video or a live stream about him. He did that to me. And that's why I responded. It is his folks in the chat calling me Aunt Jemima, calling me Harriet Tubman, doubting whether I'm a man or a woman or any of this bullshit. Okay? That's them coming to me. I'm not going to them. I'm not antagonizing them. I'm not going, hey, you jerk, hey. They're the ones coming to me. They're the ones doing that to me. I would have never known about John's video because no one told me. And believe me, there's at least 2 folks on Twitter who make it a point to tell me everything. And I wouldn't have known unless John didn't subscribe. If you're going to critique me for my response, okay, fine. But if you're going to critique me, critique John Della Raz. Because he made his video to mock me. He subscribed to me to follow me, right? Probably to, again, hate watch, basically. And then he, being the coward he is, puts the video behind a paywall. Okay? So if you're going to critique me, critique him. If you're going to critique me, critique Alpha Eagle, right? Critique Alpha Eagle, who is the one who admitted to stalking Tristen. His actions are that of a stalker. The only difference is that this time it is cyber stalking instead of regular follow you on the street and take pictures stalking. It's still stalking. And the law needs to take it much more seriously. And I've stated several times in videos as to why. Right? And now most recently, let me scroll up with this. Right? So let's look at this, right? St. Michael of Cigarello shared your post. St. Michael of Cigarello mentioned you in a post. St. Michael of Cigarello shared your post. Right? St. Michael of Cigarello shared your video. Show me where I went to St. Mike's channel and commented on his videos or commented um, in his community post. I didn't go to him. I honestly thought I already had him blocked. I already thought I had him blocked. So when his insulting comment, right, in the video, in the 8-minute video I made to comfort and reassure Tristen, you could say, right? I was surprised to see his comment because I legit thought I already had him blocked because I've seen who he hangs out with. He hangs out with Alpha Eagle and those likes and those types, and I have them blocked. Now, he's the one sharing my videos. He's the one sharing my posts because he's accusing me of posturing, basically, right? He's basically accusing me of ducking him because he's blocked. He's blocked. He's knocking on the door. He's entitled. He's arrogant. And he thinks that he's somehow entitled to a debate with me, right? Because that was what he wanted. Let me pause this for a moment to pull it up. Now again, I know this is very hard to read. I apologize for the blurriness, but this is the comment he left, right? This was around the time last night when Robert and several others were basically doing a Tristen appreciation stream, right? Where St. Michael wasn't mentioned, at least not in the part I saw. And I was there for a good while. St. Michael wasn't mentioned. Alpha Eagle wasn't mentioned. John De La Ross wasn't mentioned, at least for the part I saw and was aware of and was participating in. This is the comment he left for me, right? So he says, you should come on a stream with me and talk about it, Gene. I'd even be willing to have Wabi, meaning Robert Willing, right? Who, if you check out St. Michael's community post, you'll see that he has post after post after post basically calling Robert a simp, right? Again, stuff that is documented. This isn't just rumors. This isn't just people making up stuff about each other. This is what's happening. This is what they openly state, right? As long as right Wabi on stream as well, as long as he can promise to keep the simping to a minimum, I understand that I cannot ask him to not simp altogether. That would be an impossible request for me to ask of top simp Wabi Willing, aka Willing Simp. Again, if you look through my community post, you will see one where I say the house rules. And the house rules are basically, you can disagree with me, that's fine. I have no issue with disagreement. I want to be clear, so long as you're respectful, you don't get blocked. You don't get removed. The 3 individuals who have disagreed with me are not in trouble of getting blocked or removed so long as they are respectful in their disagreement. That's fine by me. You can think I'm totally in the wrong. That's okay. It doesn't bother me. Insults do. Trolling, bullying does. That's what gets folks removed, not simply disagreeing with me or my actions in a certain matter. That's fine. But this is what he says. I mean, you literally can't make this stuff up. A massive simp whose name happens to be Willing. It's like the jokes write themselves at the poop stand. Thanks, Team Turd. And that's when I said at the bottom, no, you aren't welcome here. I'm not playing your games. I don't speak with trolls. And then right after that, I proceeded to block him. And now it is him, right? 1 second. 1 second. This recording? Okay, it's recording again. Good. All right, so as you can see here, right, where I made this post and I've made several posts, right, informing people of what's going on, right? He shared my video and he tries to accuse me of posturing or whatever. So I've been mainly responding here because I refuse to link his channel. I refuse to leave a comment there on his community post or on his video. He wants to start a fight with me. He wants me to get angry. He wants me to basically give into my ego, give into my pride, and go, "Hey, you can't say that. I accept your challenge." I don't. I don't. I don't have to debate with a bully when the evidence is right there. You can go look up his channel. His channel's up there. His channel's up there. You can look up Saint Mike. You can look up John Delaraz. You can look up the post I've done. Right? That's fine. You can look it up for yourself. Okay? But if you're going to tell me that I'm in the wrong, you're entitled to your opinion. And I don't mind if you tell me that you think I'm wrong. But if you think I'm wrong, then please also tell that to Saint Michael, who shares every post I make that is regarding every post I make that he thinks will goad me into a response or goad me into an argument. Because I made a post about RJ, he didn't share that. I made a post about an old song from the 90s, Shook Ones by Mobb Deep. He didn't repost that. In fact, the post I made owning the whole Aunt Jemima, Harriet Tubman, and now Elvis sideburns quips, he didn't share those. He's only sharing the ones where he feels like if he tries to call me out, if he tries to call me a coward or that I'm posturing or that I'm somehow being unfair by blocking him, right? He's only sharing the ones where he feels he can try to goad me into an argument or goad me into a response because what they want, as I've said before, bullies don't fight fair. They never have and they never will, right? He wants to do a stream or a debate or whatever, which would have never happened in the first place. Even if he had been respectful, I would have turned him down because of the fact that I'm not doing disagreement streams or debates at this time. And again, you can ask Tristen because Tristen asked me. She asked me to come on a disagreement stream she was doing back in April of 2022. She sent me an email saying, "Hey, you and I have a different opinion on this matter. Would you like to come on and do a disagreement stream?" Because we had done a debate stream back in like October 2021, I think it was. I said no. I respectfully told her no, because as I said in that video, in that email, I should say, I wasn't really up on a comics drama. I wasn't trying to follow it, and I was not in the mood to basically have a conversation about our differences. At this point in time, first of all, I don't like live streams. It's got nothing to do with Tristen or anyone else. I just don't like live streams. I'm not set up for live stream, right? But at this time, if I'm going to appear on someone's channel, and I want to be clear, this is not a critique of Tristen reaching out and asking if I wanted to come on. That's fine. I'm just sort of explaining sort of my stance on that now, as of right now, I should say. Right. So again, this is not a critique of her. I'm just sharing that she reached out and I said no, because of the fact that it was a disagreement stream and that's not what I want to do. I'm willing to do pre-recorded videos, and you want to do like a chill, relax type thing, just talking about stuff. That's fine by me. I like that. But as it comes to like disagreements or debates, I'm not a part of that. In fact, you can go to Tristen's many disagreement streams that she's done throughout last year, and you won't find me there. I don't participate in that. I'm not against it. I don't think it's wrong to do. It's just not something I'm personally interested in at this time. So, regardless, even if Saint Mike of Cigarello had been respectful in his request, I would have said no. It was never going to happen. I'm not doing disagreement or debate streams. I'm not doing disagreement or debate videos. But given as we saw that he, again, made the request while openly insulting Robert, who's a part of my audience and I'm a part of his, right? Then obviously, no, you violated the rules of engagement. No trolling. You make a trolling post, I block you. Again, I already thought I had him blocked, but I go back and I fix it. I block him, and now he's knocking on my door demanding entry. He's constantly sharing my responses, and believe me, he will share this video too and try to call me out. It's not happening. I'm not debating him. I'm not debating anyone at this time. But I'm sure as hell not going to debate a troll who keeps sharing posts with the intent of antagonizing me into a fight, trying to goad me into a fight. I sure as hell am not going to engage in a debate with a bully who openly associates with other bullies, who admit to stalker behavior and harassing behavior. Again, you can check their community posts. You can check. I will link Englenteen's stream where what's his face, Alpha Eagle was on, and he openly admits to making multiple accounts to follow Tristen because he was getting blocked, and he used to tag her in his community streams and all this stuff. I will link that, but you can look up Saint Michael of Cigarello and John De La Raz and Alpha Eagle on your own. I'm not sharing that. It's easy to find. You can literally just put their names in it, and it will pop up. Okay? But I'm responding to actions. Actions taken against Tristen that are quite frankly disturbing. And the law really needs to be up on these things. Cyberstalking and cyberbullying is just as damaging and frightening as real stalking and real bullying that happens outside of the internet space, right? And trying to antagonize me is stupid, and trying to and subscribing to me, which is what John did. Subscribing to me while you make a video mocking me, while your chat is mocking my appearance, is again just plain childish BS. Okay? But and again, you're entitled to your opinion. I'm not asking you to like me. I'm not asking you to agree with me. I'm not asking you to like Tristen. I'm not asking you to agree with her. But what I am saying is that for whatever you think of me, for whatever you think of Tristen, understand my inserting myself is because I am seeing what they're doing. I'm responding to their actions. Okay? I'm not going to their content and giving an opinion. I'm not leaving comments in their spaces. They are coming to mine, or they're coming to Tristen's, and they're harassing her. Okay? So whatever you think of me, whatever you think of my response, understand that. If you're going to critique me and my response, and that's fine, you're entitled to your opinion, critique the guy who made 18 videos about one woman in less than 1 year. Critique the guy who's constantly sharing my posts in an attempt to antagonize me into a fight. Critique the guy who subscribed to me to mock me. Right? So you're going to judge my actions, you're going to judge my response, judge the individuals who have given me ample reason to respond. There's not much, sadly, I can do about Tristen's situation, right? But I can sit here and I can say, that is wrong. I can sit here and say, that's going too far. There's no need for all that. And I will continue to sit here and say that for as long as I need to. If Yellow Flash is correct, and the answer to bullying, to online bullying, is simply to ignore it, then the answer to prevent it from ever happening is for the bullies to not bully in the first place. Ask them why they did those things. Ask them why they are engaging in these actions. These are actions being taken, not just opinions floating about, not just slap fights, disturbing actions. That's all I'm saying. And that's all I'm responding to is actions. And as someone said, well, does Tristen defend you? Yes, she does. She defended me against Ethan. There's a video. Let me pause it for a second. Okay, this is the video content that I've had for about a month, right? Someone said, well, your content is being dominated by the Tristen drama. Let's look at that, right? This is about a month now. Okay, so Gail Simone found me on Twitter. So that's comics related. Is the fighting game community unwelcoming toward new players? So that's regarding gaming, right? Now, here's where the drama starts. Is this your sun god? This was my response to Ethan Van Sciver when he hopped into a Twitter thread that didn't involve him, and he proceeded to attack me, and I responded in tweet and in video. That was mainly about me. Tristen came to my defense. Tristen made a video where she explains that I had come to her defense, and I did previously back in 2020 when he was mocking her, all because she said that she preferred old school Comicsgate where they were critics and that she didn't like his war campaign. He flew off the handle, and I made videos at that time uh, critiquing him, saying that was wrong. I was going to debate him on it, but it took me some time to get my, at the time, laptop set up for that type of thing. It took about a week, and by the time I was finally ready, he had privated the video, right? So you no longer couldn't see it. So it never happened. But that is pretty much where my disdain for Ethan originates from. That. He picked on her. I spoke up. Debate never happened. Now, this happens. He finds me, right? Again, you can watch the video for the full response. But basically, I said that I liked Iconic Comics over him. I made a separate thread basically asking for the fighting and drama in the first thread to stop. Ethan comes in, not knowing a damn thing about a damn thing, and tells me to go fuck myself. So, I responded in tweet and in video. And you can watch the video, and you can look at the tweets that are shown in the video and listed in the description to get fuller context. But that was Ethan coming to fight me. Tristen spoke up for me, and she made a video calling him out on his disgusting behavior. And then there's Adam Sessler's latest Twitter meltdown. So again, that's about gaming, TV, drama personalities. And then this is the one about Tristen, right? Where I go into great detail about mainly Alpha Eagle and what he had admitted to at that time, right? Admitted to. Again, you can watch that video for more information. And you can check the links in that video for more information. But I've pretty much explained it here in the video. I made that video, it was literally on my birthday. I made that video because I saw Tristen post about it, and he's just mentioning doxing, and they had found pictures of her from when she was pregnant, and found pictures of her kids, and they were laughing at her. That's taking it too far. There's no need to involve children into this or involve old pictures just to mock her. That's why I responded, because of what they were doing to a friend of mine. And then there's the video playing up personal offense for heroism. So that's about the whole Hogwarts legacy thing and people trying to cancel it before it even comes out. Then there are the two videos I made. One about John De La Raz, which I made at the moment. I made it in the office on Friday. And I am literally, if you watch it, you will see that I literally say that I'm responding to his chat, and that I was going to respond to the video after it was done, and then literally in the middle of the video as I'm recording, he makes it members only. Again, if you watch the video, you will see it's in real time. That's a real-time response to a video he made as he subscribed to me. And then the last video about this until now was my message to Tristen, because she emailed me privately and apologized for something she didn't need to apologize for. Because she was so stressed out, she was ready to leave Twitter. Not Twitter. She was ready to leave YouTube. And I made that video in an attempt to comfort her. Tristan's not perfect. Tristan's not a saint. Neither am I. We can both be very opinionated. We can both be very aggressive at times. We both speak our minds, and at times that's going to rub folks the wrong way. As she said in her video responding to Ethan, she and I disagree on nearly everything comics related. But having disagreement doesn't mean it has to be a war. And even if you don't like the woman, you cannot tell me, you cannot logically, objectively look at this and think that the actions taken against her by these trolls, by these bullies, is in any way sane or reasonable. It's not. And that's why I spoke up. Left, right, up, down, right, wrong. That's why I spoke up. Because they took it too far. And your dislike of her is not a justification for folks to take it too far. That's it. That's all I gotta say about it. You're entitled to your opinion. So long as you're respectful, I will not ban you or block you or remove you. But if you're going to critique me, one, be fully up on what's going on, catch up on the lore, and two, criticize the people who have been bullying her and who are now trying to bully me. If my actions have to be critiqued, so do theirs. But anyway, that's the video. Please let me know what you think, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a good day or night wherever you are.